guys actually ready for these? Don't play. Yes guys, what is good? Welcome back to another YouTube video. By the title of this video, we are going to be going through my sneaker rotation going into 2026. 2026 is right around the corner. Yeah, we're going to be going through my sneaker rotation. I might do this video like every other month or like every quarter just to see how my sneaker rotation is developing, updating, you know, what's in, what's out. And yeah, it'd be good to look back on as well. So yeah, I thought let's go through these because I've got some decent pairs. I've got some interesting pairs, and yeah, it'll be good to show you guys what we've actually got. If you guys are new to the channel, obviously be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, turn on post notification, you never miss another one. Just wanted to say as well, I am a UK 12 to 13, obviously depending on the style and the model of the shoe. Typically UK 12 to 13. So obviously getting shoes for me at a half decent price, it's not easy. Yeah, a lot of people aren't my size or they're charging ridiculous pricing. So when I can get a decent shoe, it's a blessing, and most of the time they're pretty shit. I'm just saying as well, for someone with the amount of shoes that I have, being a sneaker collector, reseller, whatever you want to call me, I don't think my collection is that crazy, but obviously over time it is developing, I can see. And yeah, we're slowly getting there. My perspective from who I, not really who I am, but like what I do, I'd say my collection ain't that strong, to be fair. But yeah, just wanted to put that out there just in case. We got some decent pairs in there. But yeah, let's jump straight into it. Like worst to best shoe, all right? Just wanted to put that out there. So we'll start weak and we'll end strong. All right, the first pair, classic. You can't not have a pair of these in your collection. Crocs, just Crocs, cream pair of Crocs. I literally cleaned these the other day because I've cleaned most of my shoes as well, just because they were proper grubby and they were in need of a clean. But yeah, I've had these for like, how long have I had these? Like a good three years, probably coming up 4 years, you know. And the only reason I got these, they're in sport mode as well. The only reason I actually got these was because it's a 2-year anniversary present with my ex-girlfriend. So yeah, she's probably thrown her pairs out, but I've got them. I just bum around the house in them, walk the dog. It's one of them shoes. It's a chill one. You know, you're gonna look like a bum wearing these, you know. It's a chilled one. It's a staple. I feel like this is a shoe that everyone needs to have. Yeah, Crocs. And yeah, that's a shame. That's the only reason I got these, was because it was a present for me and my ex-girlfriend's anniversary. Don't worry, I'll try not to cry myself to sleep tonight. I hope you're doing well. Anyway, moving on. Next up, we'll move on to my runners. Yes, that is right. If you guys didn't know, I am a long distance runner as well. If you want to call it long distance, 5 to 10K is my typical distance that I do. These are my current daily runners. They're Nike Invincible Run 3, I believe. I'm not too sure on the colorway, but they're pretty cooked. I mean, I wear these pretty much every day, road running, whatever. These are my beaters currently. These are my current dailies. I do want another pair of dailies just because it's to switch in and out every day, just so these don't get butchered. But yeah, these are very, very comfortable. I feel like these didn't cost me too much either. Obviously, I bought them secondhand, pre-loved. And yeah, they're a cheap pair. They're very, very comfortable. They're very bouncy. Lots of cushion in there, as you can see. I'd rate these a solid 8 out of 10 for running shoes. Beautiful, beautiful daily. You can't, there's literally no complaints. Not too heavy either, to be fair, for the size of them. Now moving on to my third pair. Now the third pair, I thought we'd get the running shoes out of the way, is, oh, what are these called? The Nike Wild Horse 12s. That's what they're called. They're a trail running shoe, and I haven't worn these in a while, and they're very grubby. These are very nice. They're very comfortable as well. I'd literally say the only downside to this shoe is that they cling onto mud, and they're very heavy once they get muddy, and it's very annoying. So if you don't know what a trail shoe is, it's basically like trail running, like in the woods. Not really cross country, because then they'll, as soon as they cling onto mud, they're gone. Like they're so heavy. So I feel like that's the only downside to it. But if we're talking like running on like gravel, they're very good for that, or like grass. But I'd say overall, I'd rate these a 7 out of 10. I haven't literally worn these in a while just because the weather is so shit right now. And yeah, they'll get very wet and muddy, and they'll just get so heavy. Moving on to pair number 4. And the fourth pair, these are my babies. I've had these a little while as well. The Nike, I might butcher the full name, but Nike Zoom X Vaporfly Next Percent 2, the Vaporfly 2 basically, and the colorway name is the Coconut Milk. And yeah, I've worn these a fair bit, but these are my babies. These hold my PBs and everything. 5K, a 1652, 10K. What is my 5K? 35, 50, similar as well, 53 I think. Half marathon in 1:23:17. So yeah, very rapid shoe, which if you know, it's all right. I'm a decent runner. I wouldn't say with the standard of running now, runflation is crazy. You got 14-year-olds running like sub 15:50, like, or 15:30. Like, it's crazy. But I'd say I'm a half decent runner for my height and my weight. Like, I'm quite heavy for a runner, but I'd say I'm pretty decent. But yeah, these are rapid, obviously carbon plated. They're very, very lightweight. The Vaporfly 2, I believe, personally, coming from me, is the best running shoe that Nike have ever produced. Very lightweight. You feel like you're just gliding across the road. They're not too much. I feel like the Alpha Fly is like too bouncy and is trying to propel you too forward. These feel like you're running barefoot, which is what you're trying to replicate. That's why Kenyans are so fast, you know, if you know what I mean. Yeah, if you don't know anything about running, obviously I'm probably talking gibberish. Yeah, beautiful shoe. I'm looking to sell these, to be fair. I've had these up for a little while, and yeah, they've had their day. I feel like they've got plenty of life left in them though, don't get me wrong. But yeah, I've had these for a little while and I've got another pair now, so I'm just looking to sell these at the minute. But yeah, moving on to pair number 5. Yes, pair number 5 again is another pair of Vaporfly 2s. I'm not too sure on the colorway name on these, but these are my second pair of Vaporflies. A little bit more worn than the other pair, just because I bought these pre-loved, but I bought them because they're a fairly reasonable price. I know the model, I know what these are like to run in, and I know they work with my running style, or like how I like to run. So yeah, I bought a second pair of these, which is why I'm looking to sell my other pair. But yeah, these are absolutely beautiful. Personally, I've only worn them once, and that was just like a little jog, just out on the roads. I might wear these tomorrow because I've got a race up in London, a 5K race, so I might see what we can do in these. I don't hold me against that. I might wear these on my other ones, I'm not too sure yet. But yeah, I would like to race in these, so maybe tomorrow might be the day, see what we can drop in them. A little bit more worn than the other pair from the previous owner, because I've only worn them once. But I bought them because, yeah, like I said, fairly reasonable price. I know they work well with me. Moving on to pair number 6. But yes, pair number 6, we're moving on from the running shoes. I'm sure the people that aren't athletes don't really care about that. We're moving on to the sneakers now. This is my daily pair. Pair number 6 is the Nike Air Max 95 white black. I'm pretty sure that's just the colorway name, white black. There's nothing special to it. Basic, you know, it's a white pair of shoes. The 95 is a model that I really, really love. The 95s, the Air Max 1s, 90s are growing on me a little bit, but I do like the Air Max 95 and the Air Max 1, and it's definitely something that moving into 2026, I would like to get more pairs of, more unique pairs. I feel like this is just a very basic shoe. It doesn't really scream anything. But yeah, this is like my daily shoe. These are my current beaters, I guess. I wear these to the gym. I literally wear these every single day. This is a shoe that I'd walk the dog in, go to the gym, kind of just go out into the shops. Like, it's a beater in my personal opinion, but I've literally cleaned these pretty recently and they came up pretty nice. Looking at my collection now, majority of my shoes are very basic colors, which I don't like. I kind of want to venture out into like more unique pairs, more you know, pairs that are going to turn heads, and thinking, oh, what are they like? That's kind of what I want when I go out. So I feel like that's what I'm going to do more in 2026. And we do have a pair which does turn heads, trust me. I've had people come up to me and say, oh, I love them, and then they've been like, wait a minute, you're that guy. Not saying like I get noticed everywhere I go, but occasionally I'll get literally people coming up to me. I'll be like, oh, you're that sneaker guy, right? Like, oh, Kixie. That's the great thing about sneakers, that they literally strike up conversations. You have like connections with people like that, and I feel like that's so nice. Not much more to say about them. These are just my dailies, my current dailies, or my beaters, as you might call them. But yeah, moving on to pair number 7. Pair number 7 is my second pair of dailies. Yes, it's an Air Max 95, but not quite. This is the Air Max 95 Ultra. I'm not even too sure on the colorway name, so I'm not even going to try and act like I know it, because I really don't. But these are from 2015. That's right. These are like 10 years old. Well, coming up 11 years old now. And yeah, they're holding up really, really well. I'm surprised they're not crumbling or anything like that. This is what I'm worried about, that like coming away. But no, it's cool. So yeah, it's my second pair of dailies. Obviously, compared to the 95s, you got the sole, as you can see. Like this is a bit thinner. And yeah, I don't think there's not much more to say about these, to be fair. It's kind of like my second daily, but like I'm a bit more cautious with these just in case they do start falling apart. But yes, this is the part that I love, this upper. I feel like that's just so sick. Moving on to pair number 8. All right, pair number 8. I'm back in the room. I had to go downstairs for solo lunch. But pair number 8 is the Nike Air Max. Are they Air Max? Nike, we'll call them Air Max. Air Max Tailwind 4. Wolf Grey is the colorway. Not gonna lie, never worn these. I've literally picked these up today. But yeah, beautiful shoe. I've had like 2, maybe 3 pairs of these in the past. Beautiful. I can't lie, it's unique. Like, it's different. I don't know how I feel about them yet. But again, it's another basic pair. It's another grey pair, which I feel like that's most of my collection, and it's really frustrating. I don't know how it happens, but I feel like moving forward, I kind of want more colourful. But somehow I just always end up with like white, grey, black pairs. I don't know how it happens. But moving forward, I do want to try and get more colourful pairs, more head turners, like I said previously. That is pair number 8. I've never worn these right now, but I thought, not a bad personal. I've heard they're pretty comfortable. So yeah, these should be good. But yeah, moving on to pair number 9. The Nike Shox TL Silver Metallic White, or White Silver Metallic. Either way. Interesting story about this. So I bought a brand new pair off a guy called Ben. We share the same size, so sometimes when he's done with a personal or where he wants a bit of rotation, he'll offer me a pair. And yeah, I've dealt with him a couple of times, great guy. And I bought a brand new pair of him. Obviously, as you guys might have clocked on already, I'm no good at wearing brand new pairs. So I had to sell them. I sold them for a bit of a loss, to be fair. But then literally, I sold them. And then I went back on my phone and I found this pair, pre-loved. And I was like, oh, what a coincidence. Literally my size. So I was like, fuck it, let's buy them. That's the story about them. I can actually wear this pair because I'm no good at wearing brand new pairs. I don't know what it is. It's just, I don't like breaking in a pair. But yeah, the Nike Shox TL. I haven't worn these yet. I literally got these the other day and I've just cleaned these up. These cleaned up pretty nice as well. But yeah, the Nike Shox TL White Silver Metallic. Not much more to say about them. They're a bit of a hard one to clean in between there, you know. So can be a bit techie. Is this a bit of a TikTok shoe? It's kind of like that. Oh, let's get ready to go Soho, like them kind of kids. Is it? Someone let me know in the comments. They're okay. I probably won't have these for long. Move on to pair number 10. This one's a banger. I can't lie. Again, I got these off Ben. The Nike Air Max Plus 3. Air Max Plus 3? Yeah, Air Max Plus 3 Hyper Violet. Again, a head turner. This is more of what I want in my rotation. Very, very wacky. Beautiful color gradient there. You know what these remind me of? The fruit salad sweets. Remember them? You got the fruit salad sweets and you got the blackjacks. They're banging. Oh, they're beautiful. I love blackjacks. I don't wear these that often. These used to be my gym shoes, and then that's when I thought, nah, I need beaters for gym. I can't. This is too nice to be a beater for the gym. This color gradient, it's like a sunset. A bit of pink, you got a little bit of orange, got a little bit of yellow, and yeah, I thought it's a banging shoe. This is like, we're getting on to from worst to best. This is number 10 out of 12. So this is a banger, I'd say. I'd rate these like 8.5, 9 out of 10. If I decide to sell them, I might get another pair of a different gradient, maybe like a green or a blue, maybe even a purple. I don't know, something unique. Yeah, I love this shoe. Very comfortable, extremely comfortable. Banging pair. I definitely recommend getting a pair. Pair number 11. Wouldn't be a sneaker collection video without a pair of Jordan 4s. Yes, we have the Jordan 4 Midnight Navies. You can't go wrong with a pair of these. People are starting to go off 4s now. For me, it's a timeless shoe. 4s and 1s. Again, 1s get a lot of hate, but I feel like the older pair of 1s and some other colorways of 1s, banging, timeless. Again, people starting to hate a bit on the 4s. I don't really care. I'll wear what I want. I feel like that's what a lot of people need to do as well. You need to stop following the crowd. You can't look at this and think this isn't a banging shoe. It's beautiful. Again, I got these the other day, so I haven't had the chance to actually wear them yet. But I feel like they're gonna be a beater. They're not in the best condition, as you can see from the toe box there, and quite heavy star loss. Yeah, very, very heavy star loss. These won't be my gym beater, but like these will be like my going out beater, like shopping, going out in town. I don't know, but like I don't think they'll be a gym beater. I can't wear 4s as a gym beater. But on 4s, you can't really go wrong. Personally, a lot of people kind of went off them a little bit, but for me, I love a pair of 4s, man. On to pair number 12. You guys actually ready for these? Don't play. These aren't just normal blazers. You know what these are if you're into your shoes. The off-white blazers, the Grim Reapers, yeah? When I saw these, I had to get them. And I was very skeptical that these might be fake when I first got them. But I was very skeptical, but then I authenticated them, put them through a legit check, and they actually came back authentic. Zip tie as well. Someone let me know how you actually undo this, because I don't know how to undo it, and it's a bit too, it looks too tight. But yeah, the Nike off-white collaboration. Is this part of the 10? I believe this might be part of the 10, don't quote me on that. But yeah, the off-white blazers, the Grim Reapers. Beautiful, yeah? I love this bit. It's very annoying that it's on the inner. Although, when I was getting them on, they're a bit tight, and I would say I have quite wide feet, so they're a bit of a task to get them on. But yeah, beautiful shoe. I mean, I love what Virgil does. I've got 2 of his books now. I've got two of that you know, that green book, the Something's Off. I've got 2 of them books. Yeah, I love Virgil's work. I always commemorate whenever I get a pair of off-whites. I always put in the caption or something like RIP Virgil. Love his work, love what he's done, changed the scene, and he's just had a huge impact on the whole sneaker industry, the fashion industry. Legend in the game. And yeah, this is a banging shoe, and this is why this is number 12. Well, I would rate it as the best pair in my sneaker collection at the minute. I'd say a Grau for a lot of people, maybe, but again, maybe not nowadays, but like back in the day, this was a shoe. This was like, this is a shoe that I'm doing for like my younger self. With the whole Supreme, I feel like, and Off-White, I feel like it's a lot of like nostalgia. It's like, when I couldn't afford it when I was younger, now that I can, it's kind of like, oh, I'm doing it for that younger O'Kixie. Well, I wasn't O'Kixie at the time, obviously. Just a little nod to my younger self, just to say, yeah, you finally got this pair. He probably wouldn't even believe it. But yeah, it's a banging pair, and that's the good thing about sneakers. That it's kind of like, it's very nostalgic in a way. When you get that pair that you wanted for ages, or when like a re-release happens, you're like, oh, I didn't get them that time. And when you do get them, it's an amazing feeling, and it's kind of like, yeah, you're doing it for your younger self. So yeah, I love these shoes, man. And I've only worn them twice. I should probably get more wear out of these. These are in decent condition, if you can see that. So yeah, 7 years old these are, and they're in banging condition, I can't lie. That is my full sneaker collection going into the year 2026. Like I said, I'll probably do this video maybe every quarter or every other month, or like when there's more of a rotation in my collection. There is, oh no, there's one more pair. Hold on. Well, let's talk about it. I knew we had another pair. Sorry, we'll talk about that one in a minute. This one's still number one for me. This is my banging pair. Oh my god, what an idiot. Anyway, we'll talk about them ones in a minute. But there is some pairs in my size that I used to have as personals, but I wouldn't class them in this video just because I haven't worn them in a while. Wouldn't be right because I don't actively wear them. I'll move on to this pair. This is like the second best. Then it's the Off-Whites. What an idiot. All right, this is the second best pair. Now, it's a pair that I don't know how I've never had. Yes, sir. Air Max 1s. This is my first pair of Air Max 1s I've ever had, I'm pretty sure, in my size. OG box as well. Banging pair. Yeah, these are beautiful. I also have these in a UK 7, and I've got a UK 4 on the way, actually, in the same colorway. This colorway, I'm not too sure what it is. It's the Air Max 1. I think it's the light smoke grey is what it says on the box, but it might not be the official one that it's known for. But yeah, I believe this is celebrating the 86th anniversary of the Air Max 1. Don't quote me on that again. But yeah, this is a beautiful shoe. It's like kind of a cream on the midsole, navy sole, then the uppers like various blues. What's the word? Texture, I guess. Or stone sort of texture. Various blues in there as well. It says Air on there, Nike Air on the back. Banging pair. Again, it's one of them pairs that I just really, really wanted. Air Max 1s. Again, moving on into 2026 is one I will have my eye on. Maybe if we move some other of my personals, then I'll get like kind of like 2 out, 1 in. That's kind of what I want to do moving on into 2026. I don't want to be buried under personals. But yeah, for someone that is a sneaker head, I guess, I don't really have many personals, I would say, or pairs that are that good. But we're getting better with the Off-Whites, the Air Max 1s, the Jordan 4s, the various other pairs. That was pair number 12. The Off-Whites being number 13. I don't know how I almost missed them. I almost wrapped up the video not covering them. So yeah, we had to cover them. But yeah, I love them. Absolutely very comfortable shoe. They look good on foot. Again, moving into 2026 is a model that I would love to have more unique colorways as well, because I feel like I just love the Air Max 1 and the Air Max 95. Hope you guys did enjoy that video, enjoyed watching that. Let me know which pair was your favorite in my personal collection. Subscribe to the channel, like the video if you like the video, and turn on post notifications so you never miss another one. And I'll see you in the next one. Big love.